Hi, I'm Jeff Getty, your Systems Administrator here at Brazier Middle College. I'd like to talk to you today about what we consider acceptable use for the technology that you'll find at the school. I need you to pay careful attention to this video because there will be a quiz on the information inside. At the time of making this video, the school has 113 desktops, 62 laptops, 3 servers, 20 projectors, 16 smartboards, 7 network switches, 10 wireless routers, 15 printers, 2 copiers, and 5 cameras. Now it's my job to keep all those up and running so that you can use them while you're here at school. But you can help me keep them in the best shape by just following some simple procedures. At Brazier, technology is really everyone's job to pitch in and to keep it running as best as we can. When you're using the computers here at Brazier, there's a few procedures that you need to follow to make sure that they work correctly. First, every time you use a computer, make sure you take the time to log out. This can be done by going to the Start button, clicking Log Off, and then click Log Off in the little window that pops up. This is important because this keeps anybody else from being able to use your account, which I'll explain more about later. When you're logging off of a laptop, make sure that the laptop shuts down completely before shutting the lid of the laptop. You know that the laptop's totally shut down when the screen is black and when there are no green lights in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Only then should you shut the lid of the laptop and put it back in the cart. This is important because if you shut the lid too early, the laptop could go to sleep and it can overheat overnight in the cart. Please, no food or drinks anywhere near any of the computers at any time on the Brazier campus. You may think that it's okay to eat or drink around the computer, but it only takes a second for a liquid to spill onto a computer and ruin it. Remember, these computers are very expensive, and we have a limited budget to replace them. That brings up another good point. No horseplay around any of the computers either. Again, these are very expensive items and difficult to replace. Technology here at Brazier is a privilege, not a right. People who can't take care of the technology will have access removed from them. If there are damages to the computers that could have been prevented, we'll have to charge students and possibly your parents to cover those damages. Keep in mind, our desktops cost about $800 a piece, but the individual components of a computer can cost much, much more than the total system. For example, the keyboard on a laptop is $150 alone. This is important for you to keep in mind in simple carelessness in trying to prevent damages to our computers. Malicious use of computers to attack students here, the school, or anywhere else absolutely will not be tolerated. Brazier Middle College fully complies with law enforcement in the event of such attacks. Please, if you have any questions about what's appropriate school use of technology, ask me or your teacher at any time. It's time to talk to you now about how to use the internet here at Brazier. The internet is a powerful tool and it can be used for online research, communications, and much, much more. But there's a few things that you need to know about how to keep you and the school safe and secure when you're working online. First off, you may have seen a page like this. This comes from our web filter. A web filter is a system that allows us to control the content that you can access online. There are 3 main reasons why we use a web filter here at Brazier. First, it allows us to filter out content that would be otherwise inappropriate to see at a school. Second, it allows us to block viruses and spyware, which are malicious programs that can cause damage to the computers and the systems here at the school. Third, it allows us to manage the speed of our internet connection, or what's called bandwidth, to make sure that everybody has a fair share and can be able to get their work done online. The first line of defense, however, isn't our web filter or any of the computers. It's actually you. When you're working online, you need to think smart. Think before you click. If you ever have a question about what's safe and where to go online, just ask myself or one of your teachers. It can be fun to communicate with friends online, but there's a few things that you need to know to make sure that everybody stays safe. First off, social networking sites like MySpace or Facebook are generally blocked here at Brazier. We do this because of the possibility of inappropriate contact, as well as that it can serve as a distraction in the classroom. Believe it or not, but the school can actually be held liable for what students do and say online. So for these reasons, we've shut those sites off of the web filter. Brazier Middle College does not provide email to students. However, you are allowed to use your own personal email accounts here at the school. This can be a great way to send files and documents back and forth to yourself so that you have them at home and at the school. However, whenever you're using your personal email, please keep it school related. IM or instant messaging and chat is not allowed here at the school unless in a classroom setting or special circumstance approved by a staff member. Never give out personal information online to somebody that you don't know. And finally, if contacted by a stranger at any time, please notify a staff member immediately. Your student account here at the school gives you a place to store your work just like your lockers do. However, this space is to be used for school-related purposes only. It is not a place to keep movies, music, games, or other content that would be otherwise inappropriate for the school. There's two main reasons for this. First, the school is liable for any copyright violations of the material that you may be storing inside your student folder, especially with movies and music. There could be serious fines for the school and yourself if these rules are broken. We'll learn more about copyright law and how it impacts you here at the school in an enrichment later on. The second reason is that the Mars server is only so big and space on it is limited. That space is shared with about 430 people here, and we need to make sure that everyone gets a fair share so that they can do their work. Your student folder is a place for you to store the work on that server, and it's important that you put it there as opposed to on the computers themselves. One of the main reasons is that that work is backed up every night into a storage mechanism. If, for example, you accidentally delete a file on the server, there's a very good chance that we can recover it from the backup and that you can get on your way with your work. Please, help me help you by cleaning out your student folder on a regular basis and removing items that you no longer need. This will free up space to share with everyone so that everyone has more space. Your privacy on the computers here is respected, but it's important that you understand the computer systems by their nature generally record all activity. I regularly check the systems here for proper function and for maintenance, and part of that includes checking logs of activity conducted on those systems. Keep in mind that all files, folders, programs, and so on stored on Brazier Middle College systems are subject to search and seizure at any time without notice. In other words, think of it a lot like your locker. If you wouldn't keep something here, don't keep it or do it on a computer system here at Brazier Middle College. Speaking of privacy, your student account is unique to you and should be kept private. Never share passwords or your username with anyone else. It's what identifies you as you on the computers at school. If you did, and someone using your account did something they shouldn't, you could be held accountable for their actions. If you've forgotten your password or your username, please see myself, Ms. Robinson, or Ms. Young before school, during class changes, or after school. Finally, make yourself a strong password. Try to avoid things that are easy to guess, like your name, and make passwords that are harder to guess by including capital letters or numbers. It costs us a surprising amount of money here at Brazier to print, about 5.4 cents a page for each black and white page printed. Now that may not seem like a lot of money to you, but let me give you an example. If there are 400 students here at Brazier, and each one prints by mistake just one extra page per week that you go to school this year, that would equal about $777 of wasted printing. That's a lot of money, and that's just for one extra page per student. And color printing costs us even more. So I ask you, please think about how you can reduce your printing consumption. Try using print preview in programs to make sure that things are right before you print. Ask your teachers if they will accept a digital copy of your work instead of a hard copy. Also, try using a flash drive or emailing yourself links home instead of printing out web pages that you would just otherwise be wasting paper with. I appreciate your attention during this video. If you'd like to learn more about technology, you can come to Project Command meetings, which will start Monday, August 23rd, after school in the Media Center. If you have any questions about this video, please don't hesitate to ask myself or your teachers. And thank you for your time.